broken down, and like, you get me, it's so nitpicky with the way they break down every word, and it kind of takes away from that impact of the punch. You get me? If the full, that's why you only get the and the ahs, because like you said, it's too complex to be like go crazy over, and then he's on to the next complex shit. So it's like, you get
exactly,
me?
exactly. That's how I always felt about it. So I purposely make sure when I create witty bars or clever shit, I make sure I knock it down 2 notches to fit the end that I'm trying to hit to get that reaction. So when people give me hella advice like, bro, you got the stage first, you got everything it takes to tighten up on your bars, I know what they mean. But I just be like, yeah, cool, you know, I appreciate that. But little do they know, what I'm doing is actually purposeful because I know that's going to hit immediately, and I ain't nothing to think about that. It's just immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Definitely.
Everyone can get into it straight away. Do you get me? It's not just like the deep bar heads understand what's going on, and the rest,
like anybody.
Anybody can get that shit.
Yeah, you don't have to be a battle rap fan to catch my shit. You just gotta, you know what I mean, speak English. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real. And I mean, that's good, because that means anyone like new can jump into you, watch your shit, and just get it from the first jump. Don't have to be like going back to bar breakdowns and like over your head shit. You get me? It's just simple, effective, does the job, you get it, like, in it. Rather than being like, yo, I don't understand what, like halfway through your round and being like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, I don't get it. Like,
and you go to someone, especially live, bro. Like on camera, it's a lot easier to catch all that shit, but especially live, ain't no way you really catching that shit. That's why you get because live being there, you're not following really along with that shit like you think we are for real. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do, but on the camera, you can do it because you're just watching it from your home. You know what I'm saying?
You can pause, rewind.
Yeah, you in it. Pause it right. You think about it for a second. When you live, you don't have to be in real time. You can't stop this shit. So, you know what I mean? You got to make sure it's simple enough that, to me, I was always taught simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Just keeping that shit short and sweet. That's the era I'm from. You know, I'm from that Rex, Suge, Brock, you know what I'm saying? Some of the older dudes who ain't, none of the names I name is witty niggas, but they, you know what I'm saying? They get it done because
they eat your soul, them type of characters here, my bro. When they say something, and it don't have to be deep, intricate, complex, it just hits your soul, man. You're just like, ooh,
exactly. When Shotgun Saga, a headshot, make them sit Indian style. Like, it ain't nothing you need to think about. Ain't nothing else to worry about there. Other than, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else you need to try to figure out. Other than what the fuck you just did. That's it, that's all. Fire. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. So that was just a small example. That's where I'm from. I'm from that era of rap. Because that's just where my age group lies. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era of rap. So that's what I've adopted over the course of my rap career. That's you only gonna be a product of, you know what I mean, what you listen to coming up. So that's my shit. Think about headshot, make them sit Indian style. That's just what's gonna happen. Ain't nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's just so good question though.
Yeah, for real.
Fire. That was a good question, man. I had to go live, man. We live. Battle Rap is life. Battle Rap is life. So we got your boy, Your Honor, in the building with us, man. We got DC's own Your Honor in the building with us. We're gonna chop it up. He was at Band Legacy 2 with me. So we're gonna just chop it up with him, man, and see his whole thoughts and his experience of everything. Then we're gonna jump right into some questions like we always do, man. Battle Rap is life. Go ahead and take the stage, man. You heard? How you feeling today, man? Talk to me.
Oh shit, my bad, brother, man. Yeah, man. Life is great. So blessed. I can't complain about a damn thing. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Now straight into the Band Legacy, man. How was your weekend? How was your weekend at the Band Legacy? And kind of give us the whole feel. What you give the whole experience from 1 to 10, if you can.
I gotta give it a little bit of a 7. You know, it wasn't better than the first Band Legacy. Band Legacy 1 was a 10. You know, this was a solid event. good turnout. You know what I'm saying? Good fans. It was just really. I really love band. You know what I mean? I fuck around and be the king of. If they do another one, I gotta be on it because I'm trying to be the king of band. You know what I'm saying? I can take that title. Like I want to be the king of band legacy.
Ooh,
you know,
already?
and,
That's Jack Boy
you know
and Saga you gotta get through. That's Jack Boy claiming that, Saga claiming that. So okay, that's one right there.
See, they can have band, but I'll take band legacy.
Oh, you want band legacy? Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, that is a difference. The band legacy, right.
Yeah, talk to him. Look, band legacy, you gotta do all three of them. Saga and Jack Boy wasn't on the second one.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta do the third one. If it's another one, I'm in there.
That's facts. So you say you gave it a 7? All right. So
Gave it a solid 7. It was a good event though.
That's a fact. We're gonna jump right into your battle and then we're gonna go backwards. All right. You went up against Pat, Gunpowder Pat. What did you think of him? What did you think of him before you actually battled him first?
I thought he was ass. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys I be watching, you know, I thought he was ass. I ain't really like nothing he was saying. I wasn't in tune with anything he was doing, his character, his charisma, just his whole who he is as a person, just somebody I don't, you know what I mean, care for type shit, seeing him. You know, and after the battle, I feel a little different. It's different when you're in front of it. He was definitely doing his thing. You know, I had a lot of respect for him. You know, battle rap is like a fight. You hate the nigga until y'all battle, and then it's all love, man. We talking about doing 2-on-2s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, you know what I'm saying? Now that's how this shit go, you know. But I wasn't too up on him before. I wasn't really, you know. I just knew I was gonna smoke his ass, and then, but afterwards he did his thing though. I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing.
So the comparisons, like, was you hearing the comparisons between y'all two before y'all battled? Did you hear any of that? Was you hearing the fans say that?
Yeah, definitely.
You just didn't see it. You couldn't see it.
Nah, because you know the nigga, the one who's being compared ain't gonna never see it. You know, it's for the fans. That's something the fans do. You know, Kobe don't compare himself to nobody. Nigga, like the people who are in it don't never really put themselves in as someone else. Like not the people who doing it. It's for the outside people to do. That's an outside move. That's not for the inside. That's for the niggas outside. So I understand its place in the sport like this, just like any other sport. You know, they used to compare Wall and Westbrook. But they both were just fast and a little out of control and freakishly athletic. But as the years played out, we start to really see these motherfuckers are nothing alike.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think fans of any sport gonna always make those comparisons because we always looking for like-mindedness. You know, birds of a feather, just the way the conscious mind works. But I wasn't too mad about the. I was not too mad about the comparisons. You know, we both was funny. We both was refreshingly original. I think that was the real comparison. Nobody really said that, but the truth was we were refreshing. When you see us go up there after seeing 4 other battles before that, it was a refreshing, breathtaking moment. You know what I'm saying? It was a oh shit, damn, this is battle. You know, it was real character up there. It was real charisma. It was real people up there doing what they do, not just niggas up there forcing that shit. You know, we see it all the time, and I ain't trying to go too long. I know y'all got more questions, but I'm just gonna leave it at this. We see niggas all the time, they just force it. Like rankings, you watch a lot of fucking battles, bro. And like you probably watch the most battles out of everybody. But you know these niggas, you know what I mean, a lot of niggas, you don't belong here, bro. You're not a rapper, you weren't rapping before it was trending. You were a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? This isn't for you. It's clear. It's clear you're not gifted or talented at rapping. So just stop it. Type shit. And then so after seeing 5 of them niggas, then you see a nigga like me and Pat, who clearly are rappers, who clearly do this, who clearly is meant for this stage and the presence and everything. Like it's refreshing. That but they not gonna say that because they not smart enough to think like that. So they gonna just say, "Oh, they both got the same type of charisma and posture." The fuck is posture? I heard niggas say, "Yeah, they got the same posture." What the fuck is posture? Nigga, shut the fuck up.
They try to say y'all built the same. They try to say y'all built the same.
Oh, that's probably what they was trying to say. Oh, that's fucked up.
But I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. I feel you, man. I never really thought of that. Like, y'all being the battle rappers yourself, like, nah, y'all don't feel like y'all not like nobody, so y'all don't see the comparisons like that. I never even thought of it like that. I never even thought about this. So you definitely made me look at something a little bit different. But jump right into the battle,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Round by round, man. What's up, man? Talk to us.
I gave myself the first and the second. I think I dropped the ball in the third, but if you've been paying attention to my career, or anybody that been watching my battles, I've had three-round battles out of my 8 battles. The rest were 1 rounds. I was proving myself from the jump, which was just 1 round. Then they started giving me 3. I had 3 fucking 3-round battles in my whole career.
Okay.
Each one of those battles, I never had a third. So while we live on this Discord, Battle Rap Reggae, shouts out to everybody in this bitch. While we live, I'm gonna go ahead and let the record be known right now and explain the detailed truth about what happened.
Let's go.
And that what happened was consistently happening
Let's go.
and potentially gonna happen again.
Ah.
The truth is, I always got a third. But when I'm done rapping in my second, I'm not about to waste this 3rd round material on this nigga who's already done. I've done enough to get another call. I've done enough to win the battle. There's no reason for me to waste this fire 3rd round material on that nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and put this third, vault this shit for my next battle, for the first in my next battle. So when you see me get swamped at that first round that everybody was talking about, that 8-minute round that was long and everybody was talking about, that was my third for Butter from the Block. You know what I'm saying? Besides a few of the name flips and other things, of course it got to get formatted and tweaked a little bit. But here's the truth for all those listening. I always got a fucking third, bro. But if I feel like he done by 2, I feel like I've done enough in the first 2. Nobody's really checking thirds. Who's really checking thirds nowadays? Maybe back then when the battle, when it was really a war.
Wow.
By the third, they booing. Niggas time ready to go. Who really gives a fuck about a third? So I'ma just spit some dumb shit. Keep this, so I already won half of my next battle because I know that, you know what I'm saying. So that's the stone cold truth for all those listening, and that might be I hope that don't come back to bite me, but we'll see.
Wow. So you pretty much, that's crazy. That's talking a lot of junk right there. Okay. So you pretty much had it clear. So you clearly thought you beat on the first and the second.
Yeah, but more so than beat him, I was more so thinking I already got the call. I'm good. This is the last of my contract. I was under a PG contract and the 3-battle contract. This was the last one fulfilling that battle. Even though this was a one-off, we just went on ahead and, scooted that to the side to finish the contract. So once, I was looking at Pete while I was rapping, and I'm seeing his reaction. I'm confident that, oh yeah, I'm going to the next level. I'm good. There's no need to waste this third. You know what I mean? Just to do what? It ain't gonna do the numbers being swamped. It ain't gonna outdo. You know what I'm saying? For what? I just don't really see the benefit of finishing that third. This ain't surf. This ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it, man. We're talking about this gunpowder pat. Do I need a third for real? Like, let's just. And I'm not trying to be cocky when I say that. I'm trying to be real. Material is scarce in this battle rap shit. Unlike the music industry where you can survive off flow, beat, cadence, chorus, this is a sport where you only can survive on the things that you're saying and how you're saying it. So if everything has already been said before, what do a nigga do when material is scarce, bro? We're vultures looking for the next bar. That's why so many niggas play on current events and so many niggas play on who died in the hip-hop industry, because that's the easiest thing to do. It's the newest thing. The newest movie is the newest piece of material because every other movie's been said before or every other sport has been used before. So we in a sport where the meat of what we do is running dry. How do you find more food? I find it by faulting my thirds for the next time.
And holding on to it. And holding on to it. Wow, it sounded like that third was super fire then.
I mean, all my rounds be fire, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion.
Okay, so
but
you kind of like.
We'll see in the next battle.
All right, so you don't like write up. Okay. So you don't like write up. Like all of them is like your writing process. Because a lot of people was like they write up like this is their first round might be the lightest, their best round the third. You don't do nothing like that. Like how's your writing process?
I try to put the best bar first after my joke. So my format will go joke. Of course, I'm from the district. Ain't know? You know, that was something I said that stuck with me. Boom, little laughter. I always joke in the beginning. And then off top, I say off top, get straight to the shit, because we trying to shoot this gun shit anyway, so let's just get straight to the shit. You know what I mean? Boom. And I try to put the best bar I got first to immediately pop it off. And then from there, it's more of a cycle. It's just a cycle. It's whatever comes to my mind at the time. You know, I wrote better things in my second than I did in my first, or better things in the third than I did in my first, but it's according to when I wrote it. Whatever, if I write something today, that's going to go first. It's the first time I wrote it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, what you got to understand, being a battler, you don't know what's going to be your best bar to the battle over. You don't know. I thought a lot of shit was going to be the crazy one, and it was some other shit. It was the 12 gauge line. And I'm looking like that was just some corny ass shit. Y'all seen the movie X-Men? That was some corny shit. I'm trying to move forward, but that ended up being one of the battle bars of the fucking night. I'm like, that was, you know what I'm saying? So we never know. We just go with who we go with. We never know.
Salute, Your Honor. Salute, Battle Rap. I got a quick question.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Okay, so when it comes to name flips and writing towards your opponent, how do you go about that if you feel comfortable in 2 rounds? Do you use a third for your following opponent? When you not like right towards your opponent, or how would that work?
Well, that's the easy answer, bro. I do not write towards my opponent. I do not name flip. I've done a name flip. I've done one against Swamp, and then I've done one against Gunpowder Pat, and one against Bear Witness, one against Payne. I've done at least one every battle. Other than that, that's it. I don't live off name flips. I think it's the cheesiest, corniest, most predictable way to get at your opponent. And plus, the hardest part about name flips is that unless you done watched all his battles and seen his opponents when he did battle, how do you know somebody else didn't flip it that way? So, and I'm not taking the time to watch all his fucking battles, let alone his part and his opponent's part. Ain't no fucking way I'm doing that. Like, ain't no fucking way I'm watching Gunpowder Pat versus fucking Weasel somewhere out fucking. No, ain't no fucking way I'm watching Weasel part. I'm trying to get some shit for him, or at least come up with some funny shit that he looks like that could make sense. But other than that, no, I'm not. I don't predicate myself on that, because that means I gotta do more history on what's been said. It's easier with the niggas who are stars, because we've heard all the surf flips. We was living those times watching it. But you're talking about they booked me for Mike P, and now I gotta go watch all Mike P shit and his opponent shit to find out if somebody flipped it. That sounds like something I'm not really into, bro. You know what I mean? That could be lazy. Some people could consider that lazy, but I can only be real, and I can only be me on this platform.
So, Your Honor, yeah, do you do research though for your opponent? Just not be that cheap, like.
Yeah, I get a bottle of whiskey, and me and my girl watch maybe a few of his rounds, a few of his battles, and we just Joan on him. We just throw Jones and jokes in the air. If you're not from DC, sorry, Joan is the same thing as roasting, and whatever you're from, whatever you call it, clowning. Yeah, clowning, roasting. Yeah, whatever you call it from wherever you're from, we do that. And then I come up with we play on that, come up with some good ones. Other than that, nah, there's no reason to really, go flip this shit. There's no reason to keep going with that shit for me. I'm just gonna get you with these universal gun bars. These gun bars I got to go for anybody. Like, this is battle rap. And I think, to answer your question deeply, I know, I always go in depth, but to answer your question fully, I figured out that, like, we all essentially just want to get back to gun bars. So what's the best way to do that? You can't really start a second with gun bars, and I don't feel you can. And it's frustrating when niggas do. It's like, damn, there was no build up, no plot, no story, no character build, no nothing. Like, what do you just, you know what I'm saying? But so what do I do? Well, I make sure it's self-aware. I think my self-awareness helps me out in this. So when I say, you said, nah, you man, fuck it, Glock 9, that means, like, I was going to rebuttal, take that route, but I'm self-aware of the fact that, nigga, I'm like, fuck that shit. Glock, back to this gun shit, because that's what we trying to do. So my self-awareness allows it to me to put it into joke form and get right back to the gun shit, bro. I do not tailor-make my material for my opponent. I do not. I could go for anybody. If Gunpowder Pat stepped off the stage, somebody else stepped up, I could have still spit all my rounds. I do not tailor-made it for my opponent, and that's just the way I rap, and I just don't do it.
Are you telling us that's how you always gonna do it, or that's just how you doing it now?
That's how I've been doing it since I've been rapping. But see, the thing is, I came up with 2 bars today while I was at work. These 2 bars, how could they be specified for opponent? I don't know yet. But these 2 bars I just wrote was fire, and they gonna go to that next opponent though. So see me, I can't get the opponent, get the date, and then write from the time the call of the opponent to the time of the date. I'm always writing. I'm always riding, seeing something, figuring it out, how to use it, and put it down. If you do that every day, or at least every other day, there's no way this could be tailor-made for a nigga I don't even know I'm battling. So I think my process, by definition, the process that I come up with to rap, by definition, will not be tailor-made to my opponent, because once again, by definition, I'm writing random shit regardless, and I don't even know the opponent yet. So I think that's how it play out.
Yeah, you theory craft your bars. Like you said, you was at work and you thought of two dope bars, so you jot them down in your notes. And now, like you said, they're dope bars. You want to use them against your opponent. Like, there's no point. You get me? So now you're gonna find a way to fit it in your next battle. I like that approach, to be honest with you. That's dope.
And to me, it's like I don't really take the. Okay, so let me ask you. You, bro, the same one that just was talking. Let me ask you. Sorry if I don't got your name up. I put my phone there. But yo, what does it mean to have a material tailor-made for your opponent? In my opinion, it sounds like you about to say some real shit to him or something like fix his life or some shit, right?
Yeah. It's like to tailor-make your rounds for someone, like, in my opinion, yeah, it just shows that you're more direct because you're trying to go at him. So, like, you're picking out, but like, and sometimes, like, we accuse battlers of not being direct enough. Do you get me? Like, some people can say, like, with the Cassidy and Goods joint, like, Cassidy's not direct at Goods, where Goods is direct at him. But Cassidy got bars that could, like you say, like, you could take Goods off that stage, yeah. But he did have shit for Goods as well. But, like, you could take Goods off that stage, and most of his material you could put in front of anyone. Like, do you get me? Where Goods' approach was more tailor-made. But I think if you tailor-make your rounds for your battler, it can take away from more creative stuff. Like, if you get what I'm saying, like a generic punch, for instance, for me, it can still hit in room shape just as much as a tailor-made punch for your opponent, like a name flip, or like, you get me, like something that you rebuttal or flip or whatever. So, like, in short, like, I'd say tailor-making your rounds can take away from some creative aspects. Like, I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's how I interpret it. Do you get me? Like, yeah.
I definitely understand. So, but more specifically speaking, basically, if you're talking to him, then you're talking about him. At some point, if you're talking to him, you're talking about him, and usually it's put into a real nigga segment. It's put into some shit about he need to lose weight, or some shit about, nigga, I heard you was, or something. I don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was,
the talk to him last round, didn't it? Do you get me? Like, the last round, I'm gonna talk to your soul type of thing. Look.
Right. That's what I hear when I hear. Boy, bro.
Yeah, if you was in day one, what's it called? Like, who was it? Danny Myers versus Franchise. Franchise's third round was like a personally crafted for Danny Myers, getting into like the 12 bands he gave the, you know what I mean, that type of tailor-made round to where it's like I'm talking to your soul, and the crowd's like, damn, he's talking to this nigga. That's like a tailor-made round in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, just for FYI, I definitely understood what it meant. I just kind of wanted one of y'all to say, basically, it's a real nigga round telling him some real shit and about himself. And that, to me, doesn't really work for me because I don't know that nigga. What am I gonna say if I battle Rex? His chains, or he got knocked? Like, I don't know what happened. I'm too, like, as a real nigga in real life, that doesn't sound like something I'm gonna play on. What type of nigga ain't been robbed? Personally, I've never been knocked out, and my brain just didn't go out when I got punched. So that's not something That's not something you can't control. I don't get what is that to play on. If you when you're in the streets, you get robbed. I don't understand why that's something I could play on. Like that's not even something I could talk about because it's regular shit. That sounds like normal street shit. If you didn't go through that, you ain't right. If you ain't been robbed or not, you ain't been in the streets, my nigga. So why would I talk about you like that? So in other words, I don't know the nigga. I don't know Gunpowder Pat. I don't know Swamp. I don't know these niggas. I could hear something from this or that. But who am I to talk about this nigga? I don't know this nigga. I'm not into that, bro. That's not the era I'm from. Once again, I think it's an era thing. I'm from the era. You go to your block, go to his block with your bars, and this, that, and the third. And y'all spit y'all shit. I'm not talking about his niggas and his crews and where he from and his gang. I don't know them niggas, bro. It's all respect.
Yeah, my bro, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Just to go off the back of you, yeah, you know, it's kind of like T-Top's last round he had for Rum Nitty, yeah. Like he done the whole Walmart angle, the whole round. Like now you can say it hits because it did hit and he had Broom Shakers. But I thought like the whole you're knocking a man for working, like you get me, you're trying to play on him for trying to support his family any way you can get it, like so it didn't really hit as strong for me. Do you get me? And like you say then, does he know him personally type shit, like to speak on that type of shit? Does he know his struggles and shit? So I get what you're saying, like that's, do you get me?
Exactly. But the fans gonna eat it up depending on how he delivered it, which is fine. That's what the fans supposed to do. They don't supposed to give a fuck about what's real up there. They don't care. The only thing they should care about is what you present to be facts or what you present to be entertaining. That's it. So it's not the fans' fault. But me personally, that's what keeps me real as a real nigga. I'm not gonna go up there and talk about you having this or that job because I know exactly what it's like to have a job. So I'm just incapable of doing that in my inner soul as a real nigga. I can't do that. But I understand when other guys do it. But to answer your question, I can't tailor-make that shit for him because I don't know him. I don't know what he been through, what he about. I don't know shit about him. I may have heard a story about the nigga, but I didn't even hear his side. I only heard one side. So I cannot conclude the story when I don't even know what the fuck happened. That's just not
real shit right there, my bro. That's real shit.
Exactly. That's not it. I would rather go with funny shit that really makes sense. Like, nigga, you really look like this or that. Those always make sense because you do look like that type of guy we know who did this. You know what I'm saying? So that's not it. Good question, though, bro.
Yeah, fire question. Let me ask this though. Let me just add into this. To me, tailor made is not a personal personals. There's a difference between personalizing like personals, and that's when it gets into where you work and things that you research and find out about them. That I call that personal. What I call just tailor made or saying stuff to the opponent is maybe things like their name flips, the thing you say you don't like just flipping their name, or things like things that happen from other battles that you've seen. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of saying things like for DNA, for instance, NWX things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe things about how he looked, like you said, the tooth, that type of things, but not deep personal things about his mom. Maybe not things like that, or how he was raised. Not that's personal to me, but just keeping it like Twerk's first round against Charlie Clips. I think we all remember that. That he almost said something about Charlie Clips, whether it was a name flip or just something about him that we knew. But maybe that adds to your point. Maybe you can do that more if they're top tier guys because we know everything about them. But for somebody like, you know what I'm saying, a lower tier guy, so I can kind of see what you're saying with that. My whole thing is like when you get to the top tier, you're going to start personalize it a little bit more, right?
If that's the advice I'm getting, I would definitely take that into consideration, no doubt.
Okay.
I'm with all the advice that's gonna make this shit work. I'm trying to get higher up in the URL.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a fact. I think that it would definitely work where you at now because, like you said, the fans, we don't really know too much about the guys you battling. But when it gets to that top, and we know everything about these guys, we're gonna kind of want you to break them down, and not break them down personally, like I said, not disrespectful personally, per se, but more just like something that we all know about and flipping in a witty way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
But we gonna get right out of that. We gonna get right out of yeah. That was dope. We gonna get right out of that and jump right into any other of the battles. Like, was you there for day one or day two? Like, when did you get there?
I got that day 2. I wasn't there for day 1 or 3. I had to work Sunday, but I got that day 2 for my battle.
All right. How many other battles you catch? How many other the battles did you catch?
Reaper Rail and Jada Nightwing, Drugs and Mike P. And I think that might be it. It probably was 2 niggas before Reaper Rail and them, but I don't remember. I was outside politics.
Already, and I know your style already. You say you don't really like these other guys. She said they whack rappers and all that. Like you don't really like the other guys. But if you can kind of the Mike P and Drugs battle, how you had that battle right there?
I gave the Drugs 2-1. He got the second and third. And I think Mike P got the first clearly, and I was worried about Drugs, but he came back in the second, and he came back in the third. That that was a good round. His third. So I gave the Drugs 2-1.
Okay. So it's pretty much short weekend for you. You just came that one day, and then you had to get up out of there.
Yeah, I had to get up out of it. Man, I ain't got no reason to stay there, bro. They offered me the hotel. I get all the perks and shit, but I had to work, man. Work comes first.
All day.
That's real nigga shit.
All day, family first. Let me ask, then we're going to go all the way back and get out of Band Legacy, man. Let me ask a question I've been wanting to ask you, man. What's up with these bows, bro? Talk to me, man. Talk to me about the bows. Talk to me.
Let me tell you something I've been wanting to say. Let me tell you something I've been wanting to say since I saw your first review of the Swamp Battle. I saw the through and through. Yo, I invented that shit, bro.
Ooh.
And I know this.
Ooh.
I don't mean where this goes.
Y'all hear that, right? Go ahead. Go and talk.
Yo, watch me, bro. Watch me work. I invented that shit. Go type in Your Honor versus Kevlar. It was a part in there where I said it. I said, pick a card. Got him. Bow. I'm a cheap trick. Now.
You definitely said that.
Now, right. Then put that. Twerk was dead. Now, I'm not accusing Twerk of doing nothing or nothing like that. But he was dead. And before that, I ain't hear him say that. I didn't hear him use, blah. Niggas make gun sounds. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas make gun sounds. You know what I'm saying? But if we talking about bow, I was the first one doing that. I nigga say that to you when I caught up with you over the weekend.
Oh, you definitely did. That's why I'm asking you now. You definitely let me know this weekend. You said I started them balls, man. So I said, oh yeah. When I interview him, I'm gonna let him tell my people.
Man, I appreciate the question. That's a real question. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you digging deep. But to be honest with you, Scrap, I invented that. Anybody that's listening can go watch my battle with Kevlar. Look at the date, YouTube. You can't make it up. Then you go watch. I keep saying Twerk.
And Twerk was definitely there because he pushed you and you kind of rubbed your stomach like, yo, you strong, nigga.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Yeah, it wasn't like that, nigga. It was, don't do that shit again. I didn't know none of them at the time.
Right,
but
okay.
It took me a minute to realize that that's a what is the word? Congratulations type of shit. That's a
word. So your reaction to that wasn't a good reaction.
If you watch it, you kind of see it on my face. Like, when I said it, I was like, don't do that no more. Like, I think it snapped out of me quick. I realized, okay, this is a good thing. But I wasn't comfortable with that type of motion happening. So I ended up saying, don't do that no more. Like, you can watch it and see. I was like, no, don't do that no more. Like, don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool for what it was. I'm happy it happened. But for the rest of the battle, do not do this again. That was something. But now I'm kind of used to it. But that was during the time when first he was coming out, pushing and shoving and
y'all heard it here first. He started the bows.
You can see, boom, point blank, simple. I did that shit, and then I don't know if you can find a Twerk battle before that shows what he did. I'm not saying he took it, but I want to let you know I kind of started that. I didn't amplify it the way he did because he definitely made it first. Made it out to the public first, definitely, but. Yeah, that was always my thing. I always was a gun sound nigga. I don't think Big T was first, of course, but when it comes to bow and blong, shit like that, I always incorporated that with my battles.
That's fire, bro. That's fire.
I swear, go watch it, y'all. Honor versus Kevlar, man. Go watch, comment, subscribe to Showtime. Shout out to Showtime. And Twerk too. Shout out to you, buddy, man. You already know. But I will say, I said that shit against Kevlar, and I'm not so sure you'll find a battle where he said that before. You know, and if you do, all right. I didn't really look at it. I just will assume he didn't. I didn't really check for it. But yeah, but I purposely left it out of this next battle because of your routine. And I was like, oh, is that what it looks like? Like, to me, it's a nice little space filler when you don't really know what to say. It's a great way to, for cadence-wise, it's a great way to empty the cadence and then say what you gotta say when you can't really think of something or you don't really feel like thinking of something.
Okay, that's what I thought it was right there. I thought it was like lazy and you can't think of nothing, so you just put bow right there. So I'm glad you said that. You kept it 1,000. Yo, you be keeping it 1,000.
I don't know no other way, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, facts. I got a Jones, but you confused you, and just to play off that.
Bro, you want to
talk about that?
Augustine.
My bad. Mic check. Y'all can hear me?
Augustine.
Mic check, Matt check. Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying in the building, Band Legacy 2, it was also something that confused you. You could talk about that. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, man. Somebody shouted in the crowd. I found out that later it was a little female, a little nice. She wasn't too bad. Her teeth was kind of fucked up, so I'm straight. I'm picky as fuck. But anyway, I remember her saying, somebody was like, I'm about to smack you. After something I said, but the rest of the crowd was so quiet. And she, I'm about to smack you. And I was like, and I looked for a minute, like, and I pinpointed who said it. I was able to, like, kind of pinpoint who said it based on just the direction and how they were looking. I was like, oh, it was you. But it wasn't him. I thought it ended up being a girl because she started smiling. And I was like, oh, that must have her. And then that made me, I didn't know. I was like, I didn't know if that was a threat or not. It was just a cheer on. But these, you know, they do so much weird. All they gotta do is just say, hey. They don't have to like say words. I don't understand why everyone have to say words behind the shit. Walk with him. Show him the way. Why do you have to like just cheer?
Yo, you killing me, bro. You killing me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass, bro. You don't have to say shit. Like, why you can't just, you know, do the simple hey or oh? Why do you have to like add words? Once you add words, you start to distract and get in the way of what's going on. So, but yeah, that to answer your question, yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. That I didn't know what the fuck that was, but it took me a minute. I figured it out. I was like, oh, okay. I think I said shouts out to you or something, and then I kept spitting.
Okay. Now another question for you, homie, before the gang start asking you questions. How long you been doing this thing, and what was you said the first battle was a 1-rounder, obviously. And where can we find like if somebody for a brand new fan, your favorite performances, point us to what battle that is and how long you've been doing it.
Oh shit, that's a lot of questions. Number one, my first battle was against Free Murder. I think that one is 2015, maybe 16. I don't know. It was a couple summers ago. First battle against Free Murder on Don't Choke. That was the first battle. Go watch. Just type in Yana versus all my shit should pop up. How long I've been doing this shit? You know, I've been rapping. You know, if you're a rapper, at some point you battle growing up. That's just what it's about. You know, no beat. Spit your shit, that's just what it's about. I remember seeing a Lloyd Banks freestyle on Big Tick in the basement. I think I was 11 years old. And I immediately went, I was seeing that Lloyd Banks freestyle. I knew I wanted to rap. And it was in me to rap. I knew that. Me and my brother made our first song when we was 8 years old. And shouts out to Brody, me and my real brother. My same mother, same father. We made our first song when we was 8. But if you in the hood, you know, at some point you made a fucking song, like, so that don't count. You know, but once I saw that freestyle, Lloyd Banks, Big T in the basement, I knew I wanted to rap. I asked my mother, that same day, I asked my mother for a composition book. I finished that composition book when I was 14. I got another composition book, finished that when I was 17. I got another composition book, finished that, 21 maybe, and then the last one I finished at, I think I'm still on that one actually, and I think that's because that one took so long because the phones kind of came out.
Right,
so it was a lot
right,
easier
right.
to drop that. It was a lot easier to drop that shit down into your phone than pull out a big ass composition book. But basically, I finished 3 composition books before I was 18, from 11 to 18 or 20, maybe 11 to 20, about 9 years, 3 composition books. What's that? 150 pages, whatever. So before I was a writer, I was always a writer. I didn't become a reciter of the rhymes until I was about 16, 17 maybe.
Can I ask you why that was?
School.
Can I ask you why that was? Was
think,
it a confidence thing or what? Stuff or what?
I think if I look back, you know, it's hard to speak now because now it's just so easy to do, spit that shit. But if I look back, I think maybe I just wasn't as, you know, as comfortable, or I more so cared for the art form of it more than reciting it. Or maybe, and I think also, if I could look back, I wasn't really in the predicament to recite it. You know, in middle school, niggas wasn't rapping. Niggas was just fucking bitches or trying to, like, you know, that was the early part of trying to have sex and shit or fighting. And it was, you know, so much other stuff in my city. I don't think rapping was the last thing niggas was doing. But once I got to high school, niggas was real live in the cafeteria, spitting and rhyming, beating on the goddamn tables and shit, rhyming. So I jumped in. So I had to be 15, 16, I think 16. I'm gonna go with 16. I jumped in. Crazy reaction, and I'll never forget that reaction.
You had so much bars.
Like, oh.
You had mad bars.
You know, I had a tongue load, no homo. I had a tongue load for the head. I'm spinning the shit. Boom. Great reaction, and I'll never forget that reaction. And from there, I knew, okay, at that point, I became more of a comfortable reciter. So I would say from 11 to 16, those 5 years of middle school and shit, elementary to middle school, I don't think niggas was really rhyming. So it wasn't something I was interested in jumping in, but I was always in my pad writing. I was always, like, you could ask any nigga that went to school with me. I had my pad, I was writing. Y'all niggas was doing that, doing whatever, playing basketball. I was in the bleachers writing, like I was a writer. I didn't become a reciter until I was like 16, and I think it's because in high school niggas was really rapping. So I jumped in that shit, you know what I'm saying? I remember going at it with Dasheem. Shout out to Dada, Free Dada. And we was going at it, you know what I'm saying? And that was making me a rapper. So at that point, you end up battling, nigga. Oh, you spit, you rhyme. All right, what's up? You end up battling, nigga, you know what I'm saying, in the cafeteria, in the lunchroom. And then it should spring off. We leave high school, everybody want to make it, of course, you know? Niggas in the studio, I'm in the studio, trying to make it, woo. And then next thing you know, battle rap becomes what it is. And it's like, oh shit, maybe this is another little outlet other than trying to focus so hard on making it. This could be a great, so I'm putting in my app for UW at 19 years old. UW was first coming out, it was just auditions. I sent the email, I had the motherfucking shit, the honor from DC, this, that, and the third. I remember saying aggression, lyrical, witty. I remember putting the little full stamps that they used to put on the shit. I remember putting that shit on there. I never got an email back for auditions, so I ended up, you know, keep spitting in the booth, doing what I was doing, working hard, being a man. And then it came to my city. You know, that's when everybody started to drop leagues everywhere. So once it was tangible in my city, I made that league for it, bro.
Fire. Fire. Man, that's how you answer questions, those that's out there watching. That's how you answer questions.
Took me on a little memory lane type of shit, like when he's talking about school and rapping with the homies and shit. I was just like getting those goosebumps and shit, thinking about when I was young. Like shit, yeah, that's how it was, man. That's real shit, right? So you basically, bro, you've been on your craft for a very, very long time, and like you ain't about bullshit. You really want to downpack it, like perfecting it. It took you a little while to get down to reciting it. Like you get me, but once you did, you clearly got a knack for it. Like you get me, so.
Absolutely. In the name, Your Honor, I kind of got the story one time, but you can come on like, how did you get that name? And did you already had the name I heard before, but you just changed it to your battle rap name, or how did that come about?
That was my name when we was me and my brothers. I got two brothers. Shouts out to my bros. When I was younger, I started a little group with us. Your Honor, Your Majesty, and Your Highness was the group. Yeah, I just thought it was some fly shit. You know what I mean? Had a nice ring to it. It was little niggas, so little niggas, little fly shit. We always thought that shit was fly. And I remember bringing that up to them, and we, when we made our little songs back in the day. And but after that happened, I got the nickname Pork Chop. Like, if you know me in the streets, you call me Chop. You know what I mean? The bitches used to call me Pork Chop, shit like that. The teachers used to call me Chop. Like, real live in high school, the teachers was calling me Chop. Like, that was my name. I was Chop. And I didn't want to come in the game with that because that's what they gave me. That's what niggas give you. We got Joan and all this extra shit, whatever. So, yeah, I ended up, as I was coming into battle rap, once I battled Free Murder, I swear, like, once I battled Free Murder, they was like, yo, so what you want to drop this as? What's your name? I was like, at that second, I was like, Your Honor, bro. And then, I had to keep it. I was like, I got to keep it.
Dope. I always thought that was a dope name.
It was just some fly shit that we thought of as youngins, and I never forgot it. I always liked the ring to it. I always liked the way it sounded. It always sounded like some ball stuff shit. Your Honor's in control of the whole fucking thing. We all know that. And I always enjoyed the ring to it. It just was some fly ass ball stuff shit, and I just loved it.
That's some boss ass shit. I'm telling you, that's super fly, bro. Do you know what I mean? For some young cats to think of that as well, that's just some borderline genius shit, man. I'm telling you, that's super fly right there.
Yeah, I think I was watching Doug Rapids or some shit. I was just like, Your Honor, Majesty, Your Highness. And we had another bro. No, we didn't. No, we had another. I always said, if we had another brother, he'd have been yours truly. And it's funny because I said all that in the Pat battle. I was like, if I want Your Honor, I'd have been Your Highness, Your Majesty, or yours truly, which was facts. You know what I mean? I would have been either one of them because all that shit was so awesome, status type shit. And I just enjoy it.
That's your next battle yet?
Nah, I got the word in the ear for Survivor Series, which is the next step up after you graduate the one-offs, you go from the PGs to the one-offs, to Survivor Series. So I got the word in the ear for that one. Nothing came through, nothing like that, but that was just some shit.
You already wrote for that? You got a round already though, right?
Yeah, the first round already done. Oh, man.
I like Arnold too.
That's a fact. But yeah, that was my little questions. I got a couple more, but I'm gonna hand it over to the panel. Anybody got any questions for Your Honor? He said he was gonna kick it with us for a minute. We're gonna give it to 2 hours. I know he got the general questions. He always be ready. So we're gonna hand it to 2 hours, and then we can just go on down the line if y'all want to, man.
I'm here. What up, y'all?
All right, bet. Yeah, this is 2 hours. Once again, I appreciate you, Your Honor. All right, yeah. So my question, what's your goal? What's your goals that you're looking for? If you're trying to,
Well, I want to be an actor. Truth be told, I want to be an actor, and it's funny because I missed the audition for the battle Saturday. I swear to God, I can send an email screenshot to anybody who don't agree or don't, whatever, feel like there's some bullshit on everything. I had an audition Saturday I've been working for, and I left it. And me and my girl was sitting in our crib, and we was wondering which one to do. I can always reschedule the battle shit. We do that's easy. Reschedule. I can always get back, whatever, whatever, any extra shit. I can always do that. But we came to the agreement that the battle shit was a little more important right now because it's actually in motion instead of, something that's starting from the jump. So basically we chose what was in motion as opposed to what might have been type shit. But I'll get another chance. Ain't no worries about that. But my dream is definitely be an actor. I always wanted to be an actor. That was, I can remember, that was the true goal. I always loved rap, acting, and music, and sports. So once your football career is dead, once your basketball career is dead, forward to the next one, which is music, and then hopefully film one day, directing, starring, and directing in my own horror films, for real, bro. But I've always been a writer, man. I got hella scripts. There's somebody that knows somebody. I got hella scripts I'm selling, man. Get me in touch with Paramount. Get me in touch with E. Get me in touch with anybody. And I got hella scripts for horror movies. So we're gonna change the genre, man. For real, that shit fucked up. But that's some other shit.
Okay. What battlers? Top current battlers that you like? Not far.
I'm sorry. Say that again, bro.
Not far as competition wise, but what's your like top 5 battlers that you like watch their battles and you enjoy?
Rex, Suge, Big T, A-Bird, and C in my top 5.
Yo, basically Rex is in my top 5, man. For real. Bro, we're killers, my G. Big T,
I hate niggas that
yeah, this man knows. I'm telling you, he understands this shit. That's real, bro.
Yes, sir.
So you encourage the veterans to return to the stage. What you think about that?
What you mean? Like they left? I mean, I guess you think about something with my name, like Rex, Big T.
When Rex came back and Battle Reed, Cassie came back, you like that?
I mean, if that's what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Personally, for me, it don't matter. There's enough battle rap to keep you there for the rest of your life. Like, we can stop battles right now, and there's enough to go on forever. You know what I mean? That's how much it is. So, personally, whatever he like, you know, whatever he want to do. But and more of a, as a fan perspective, yeah, fuck yeah, I love to see that shit, man. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? But if he's somewhere else in his life, then that's where he at. But I would definitely love to see that shit. 100%.
Battle rap, man. Battle rap is life.
Yo, I want to see Rex return. You know what I mean? And like, I want to see him kill something too. You know what I mean? Because people speak bad on him and like people like Big T. But it's like a hot and cold thing. And like you just said, Yonder, it's where they at in their life. Like, they've done this shit like hella long. Like, you get me? So it's like, you know, but I'd love to see Rex come back and kill something, definitely.
Who you want smoke with? Who you want for smoke with, Yonder? Let's get to it. Who you want to smoke with?
I really don't have no, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I do not have a pick. I do not have a choice. It don't matter, bro. I don't know none of these guys. Nobody's, you know, I don't get into the arguments on 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop is Real. Any of the platforms, you won't really see me arguing with the nigga about this or that, creating grudges. I don't really care for all that, bro. Just put them in front of me if you're going to have business. You know what I mean? I think personally I'm more here for the business side of things. I'm here for the great money and, you know, the excellent looks that they give. You know, we see niggas come here to fucking
hold one second. Hey, 2 hours. Go to Push the Talk, bro, because we can't hear him. After the questions, go to Push the Talk so we can hear him. Go ahead,
My fault. I think I'm more so interested in the business side of it, the money that's coming from it. You know, the money that I've definitely seen and shit. I'm more so interested in that. I don't really care too much about anything else for real. You know, at this point, it's time to just start making some good money and create outlets for myself to get to where I really want to go. You know, I really want to be an actor. I want to direct my own and star in my own horror films. I want to sell my scripts. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to really be it's something else that I really want to do. I don't really want to battle rap. I don't really want to be in hip hop per se. I don't want to be a mainstream hip hop artist. I don't want to be in what comes with hip hop. I don't really want to do. You feel me? I'm afraid of heights. I cannot fly to this show and that show over the course of a weekend. That's not in me to do. That's all I'm for. Feel. Yeah, you know, you got to realize what comes with the brand that you want to associate yourself with, and then you can realize if that's something you want to do. You know, I think I can play this game for the long haul if that's what it takes, definitely. But for the next upcoming near future, I'm looking for this shit to elevate my life and what I really want to do. So I ain't got nobody in mind, man. This ain't it for me. You know what I'm saying? I can understand other guys as being it for them. So, of course, they arguing about better and this, that, and the third. This is all you really got in life, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got nothing. You know what I mean? I just mowed the front lawn yesterday. Like, I got real things that matter more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not into who I want. It's just whoever they give me. But I tell you this, to answer your question thoroughly, I know who I don't want. I know I wouldn't take. You know what I'm saying? I had a few offers, but I don't have a calling card in mind, man.
Okay, I got one more question.
Sorry if I go too far with these answers.
Oh no, you're doing great. You're doing great. Well, I got one more question. When it comes to this URL, do you think it'll be beneficial for you?
The app sounds great for them. First of all, shout out to Smack for even going that far with this shit. You know, anything to put more light on this shit is great. But for me, it depends on what's getting knocked off. Every time you rebrand or bring something new to the table, something's getting knocked off. These phones can do remarkable things nowadays, but they lose durability the more they go through being able to do anything else. They one drop. Now that's, you know, so something's going to fall off the train the bigger you make the train. So that's just life. You know, there's only so much one element can hold. But with that being said, I think so. If the knockoff is no more free releases on YouTube, then yeah, it'll be beneficial to me because now I gotta subscribe to see fucking Surfing Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta, and that's something I will do. There ain't no fucking doubt about it. So it depends on what's the knockoff behind the elevation. The further you go forward, the more gets left behind. I think we gotta understand that first and foremost. But yeah, it would be beneficial to me if they stop releasing it free. If they continue to release that shit free, then I don't really see myself wondering too much about the app. I'm pretty sure it'd be just like a little Twitter or something just for battle rappers only or something like that. So, you know, I might as well be on Twitter.
All right, well, I appreciate you, man. That's it on my questions, man. I appreciate you once again.
Ain't no secrets, brother, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Salute your honor. It's Augustine, man. I ain't really got no questions, but as far as the acting, T-Top just put out something, I think 2 days ago, maybe a day ago, said he was looking for a couple people in the battle rap community. And he also wrote a script and he's looking to do something with the acting and branching off outside of battle rap. I've also seen him on like a few YouTube series as far as like Respect Life out of New York and stuff like that. So maybe linking up with T-Top would be something beneficial as far as the acting, or you two could collaborate with something, you know, just getting it out there to be known that you guys do other stuff outside of battle rap.
First of all, thank you so much, brother. I would definitely go to his page and click on some links and see what he's talking about. Definitely hit that up. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, much love. That's it. That's all I got, y'all. Anybody else want to say something else? Go ahead.
Appreciate you, brother, man.
So you're on it because you're scared of heights and shit. A battle out in UK ain't never gonna go down, like. Do you hear me? You ain't battling out in UK, no?
No, it ain't. I don't think it's like that. You know what I mean? It's just the constant traveling. You know, there's no way I can get on three planes in a week. You know, and I was mentioning that for the hip hop industry. Like if I was thinking of, you know, a lot of guys from this battle rap one. You know what I mean? I always wanted to make it and be a football player when I was younger. Then you get older and you start to research what actually comes with that, and that's the part I'm not sure I'm gonna do. Now I gave you a small brief example about heights, but in reality, I'm not really with going and signing books. I'm not really with dapping up all these, you know, random hands. You know what I mean? If you show me at the Gunpowder Patt battle, after I dapped up Rock, that was the last hand out of like 30, 40 fucking hands I done dapped up on my way to the stage, and the last one was Rock, and then my girl gave me some hand sanitizer immediately. You know what I mean? Because she already was hip. So, yeah, I'm like, what comes, I'm just saying in general, I'm just trying to be honest, bro.
Well, general, I love that shit, man. You were real motherfucker, man.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do. So in a less specific form, in a more symbolistic form, what comes with some of the things that I've dreamed to be, I realize as an adult I'm not really with anymore. So I always wanted to play football, but that's a travel every single week. Are you really willing to give him a plan? So I'll give him a battle. UK, come on back. Cool. That's the end of that for a long, long time. But ain't no way I'm doing that on Sunday and then fucking knowing that shit again on Saturday. So the whole time I'm on there scared Sunday, I'm fucking only thinking about the fact that I gotta do this shit again 6 more days. It just ain't. So that, you know what I mean? Just what comes with it. More than just the ice. Great question though. But it's more than just the ice. I don't like just dabbing things up, taking pictures. I'm not into whatever comes with it. When I look at other stars, I'm not into that. That's not my thing.
No, that's for real, man.
Come on, BR.
That's for real. Go on, squad.
Squad up. Any more questions? Y'all got anything else for So you don't know what you got up next. No picks, but you're just not gonna take anybody that they throw at you. So maybe I'm gonna shoot a couple of names out there, and you let me know what you think about them. Then, all right?
Absolutely.
Jack Boy Maine.
Facts.
You definitely battle him, right?
100% fact. Anybody over my tier, when it comes to the bracket and stature of these niggas, that's a yes.
Okay.
So you ain't gotta
Okay.
worry
So
about none of
anybody
that.
over you, that's a definitely yes. So what about people in your class? Who's considered in your class? Do you look that deep into it? You don't really care about that neither.
I don't even know him, but I think like Fame, you know what I mean? I think Ace Amin is coming in my class. I think he's a little higher up though, based on, you know, his reaction and things like that. I think he's a little higher up, but I know Fame is one. You know, I don't know. The guys you know what I'm saying? Moon, I don't know, Squeako. I'm trying to think of some of the niggas that was on the last card. Like, them niggas. You know
What about them? You battle Moon?
Yeah, I battle Moon.
Alright.
For me.
Okay.
Alright, let me just say this. My bad. I should have said this. It's about the stage. It ain't about the opponent, bro. It's about the stage at this point. I battle Jim Blackbean if he's on Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. It's about the stage, bro.
Okay. That's a fact. So you just want to keep going up on stage once you think you conquered one stage. I feel you. That's a fact. That's a fact. How you been doing long bows and stuff? There we go. Alright. I'm gonna give y'all a chance again to game. But we've been up here for a little bit over an hour. Appreciate you again.
Good, brother,
And you
man.
said your first time watching me was the interview on your swamp battle?
It wasn't an interview, it was you watching the battle.
I mean, yeah, the reaction, my fault. The reaction on me, the battle. Okay.
Yeah,
So how do you feel?
And I really, you know what I'm saying? I told you when I seen you, I was a fan ever since. Like, you gave real, and now sometimes I see battles, and then I'll watch the battle that come out on URL or any other league sometimes, depending on the person. And then I'll check for yours, see if you watch it, just to kind of watch it with you. Sometimes you feel like you're watching it with the nigga. And because your reactions are so genuine and real, you know what I mean? You're not picking no sides, you ain't doing no corny shit. You genuinely looking for what it is you like. And I can respect all the things you didn't like about me, and also respect the things you did like. If I can respect the thing you did, I gotta respect, because at least it's you. You know what I'm saying? At least it is him that I'm talking about. It is this, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me a fan, first and foremost. So when I get finished watching the battle, I always check to see if the rankings do it, because then I'll watch it with him. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if I'm tripping or that wasn't that hard. And then I'll watch your shit, and then it'll be like, man, that wasn't me. You know, I'll be like,
Oh, word. Damn, okay. That's a fact. That's
I'll be
love.
like, I knew that shit was ass, bro. Why the fuck? I knew it was ass, and I just needed somebody to confirm what I already knew. That shit was just like gassed up. So if you would do that for a nigga, so I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely a fan.
My boy, I had to hear about that. My boy, but thanks for rocking with me, man. And we're gonna keep following your career. We're gonna go check on a couple of those other battles. Is there anybody else? I know you didn't really say you had no team like that, but is anybody else in the area that you want to throw a couple of names? Because we just like to watch up and coming battles. Is anybody around your city that we might want to check out, that you want to shout out, or?
Oh, great question, man. Keep an eye out for my man Chicken Bar. That's my little bro.
Chicken Bar.
He's the league owner. Don't choke. He doing his thing. Keep an eye out for Fame. of course, Ace. You already watching Ace and drugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? But as far as battle rap, I mean, that is battle rap. So just staying in battle rap, you know, that's about it. If you're going outside of battle rap, you know, my man Trent and Go See Trent came through on Instagram. He put up good videos and good shit about guys who rapping and different talent. He's another marketing genius when it comes to finding
say it
talent.
again.
So
Trent what? Trent what? Say his name one more time.
And the only reason I say that, a lot of people just look for somebody to root for. Sometimes you look for somebody to be on the side of that's from the same city. Not everybody's hating. Some of y'all look for that nigga. So go check that out. He got plenty of niggas from the district doing their thing with the music shit. And he shouts out to Maryland too, and Virginia. Ain't no disrespect. Shouts out to all y'all. Love y'all. I've stayed everywhere in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, but I gotta claim mine. You know what I'm saying? I gotta claim mine.
All right, let's get a follow the rankings, and can I get a Battle Rappers Life before we get up out of here, man? Before we get up out of here.
Man, battle rap is fucking life, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. Battle rap is life. If you ain't in the battle rap, you don't give a fuck about hip hop. How about that? You take all that. You don't give a fuck about battle rap. You don't give a fuck about hip hop, because battle rap is hip hop in its rawest, purest form. I know everybody don't like the format. 3-round back to back. You know, I know you want the song, you just continue to put on repeat, and you know what I'm saying, you want the diss track that just a lot of bluffing. Cool. But go check out some niggas who ain't bluffing. Go check out some niggas who are real live smacking shit out you. If you do something, you know what I'm saying? Go check out some real niggas in this battle, because the realest niggas is in battle rap. Now, I'm not gonna speak too much for 2017 and up, or maybe 2016 and up, but you go look at before that, you know what I mean? We talking about real guys who really set the playing field. So shout out to the battle rappers. I got the floor, right, bro? All right, I think so. I'm good. All right, shout out to all the battle rappers.
You getting us out of here. Definitely. Keep going. Keep going till you out of here.
Shout out to all the fucking battle rappers. Shout out to all the media outlets who continue to cover our shit, even though we ain't much, you know what I'm saying, compared to the mainstream niggas, but we a lot in our own shit. You know what I mean? Remember that. We ain't much compared to the niggas you like, but we a lot in our own shit. So pay attention to it. Shout out to the media coverage, battle rap, right? Hip hop is fucking real. You know it is. Hip hop always been real, and it is what it is. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. Smack streets, music, arts, culture, knowledge, nigga. Remember that.
My boy, and we out of here, man. We out of here. Appreciate you, boy.